This is so professional.
You want to count somebody in. You want to, it's all about professional.
Ray, I think we're recording.
I know we are.
It's been so long that I don't know how to use the internet anymore.
Why has it been so long?
Hi, everybody. I'm Matt.
I'm Ray.
And Ray's about to tell you.
I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out from Matt. He's had so much to say, and he hasn't said it, and I'm trying to find out why. This is like the Tucker Carlson interview of Vladimir. This is Vladimir Putin here.
It's funny you say that because I watched that today, and it was part of it. I got about 10 minutes into it. It was amazing. It was amazing. And
I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you what. And I'm not supposed to love Vladimir Putin. I'm not supposed to love him. But I can tell you, for a guy to look right at another human being, know the question that's been asked, and just go off and do what you're going to do, I really think that it's a power move. Like you ask a question, what color is that tree? And he's going to say, the doghouse has a dog in it. And you're like, what?
See, and I don't want to get too into the weeds on Putin, but you didn't pick up on something that I picked up on immediately, which is it seems that going back to like the year 1800, he thinks this is all Poland's fault. And we're not even a week out from Punchki Day, man. Like we can't have that. I'm not going to put that on my YouTube.
First of all, explain to me what Punchki Day is.
Hey, if you don't, there's two types of people in this world: those who know Punchki Day and those who aren't from the Chicago area. Ray.
My children are half Polish.
Oh.
I know what a pierogi is.
Anyhow, Ray, you asked where we've been. It's not about where we've been. It's about where we're going. And I think we're going to go watch a video. And we should let the longtime viewers know Jimmy John's is on the way. It is.
Jimmy John's is always on the way. We always get the confused looking guy who brings us. He's like, oh, did I walk in on a podcast? And then
we don't know when they're coming or where they're going or what they're screwing up, but we know they're on the way. So stay tuned for Jimmy John's. Ray.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do this old school style. I'm just gonna I'm gonna open up the YouTubes. I am going to, if I learn how to. Okay, I'm gonna open up YouTube.
Okay.
We're gonna randomly find something, and then we're gonna talk about it. Sound like a plan?
It sounds like a plan.
All right, give me a moment. All right, Ray, here's what we're going to do. The people have been dying for you to watch Hope Solo get arrested for DUI in a Wal Mart parking lot.
Okay.
I haven't seen this video. Have you seen this video?
I have not.
So we're not going to watch the full video. We're going to watch somebody's synopsis and maybe a news report, but let's give it a whirl and see what happens.
Okay, here we go.
So, I can already... We don't even need to watch the video. You've already decided she's not guilty, haven't you?
I have not, because I like to suspend my disbelief.
Okay, we're gonna watch Hope Law.
She is pretty enough to be Trump's lawyer.
The night NC cops. This looks like it's somebody's cut up stuff. The night NC cops found Hope Solo passed out in a Walmart parking lot.
What's one of the
with her toddlers inside?
Hi, sweetheart.
Ooh.
Hi.
The encounter ended in a confrontation with Winston-Salem police.
Do not touch me. If you touch me again, I'll take you to jail. Chill.
Because I have to check.
Yeah, and you put him in this position, man.
After a month-long legal battle for the police recordings, we now know what happened the night Hope Solo went to jail.
You are now under arrest for resist, delay, obstruct of an officer.
He's under arrest for what? Resist, delay, obstructs?
Queen City News starts now.
Queen City, is this Canada?
No, isn't Queen City?
In March, Winston-Salem police charged 41-year-old Hope Amelia Stevens, known to the world as Hope Solo, with drunken driving, child abuse, and resisting arrest. The arrest made international headlines, and the Olympic superstar eventually checked herself into rehab. The video from that night was just released to Queen City News through a court order.
And Hope Solo's arrest also highlights how North Carolina police and prosecutors can block the public from seeing body camera recordings documenting police conduct. It took us more than 6 months of court battles to be able to show you what happened that night in Winston-Salem. Here's Chief Investigator Jody Barr with tonight's Hope Lost special report.
This is how Winston-Salem police found Hope Solo on March 31st. Someone saw her sleeping with her car running, with her twins inside for more than an hour.
People were kind of concerned saying you guys were out here sleeping and want to make sure you were okay. Okay, what's going on? Why are you sleeping out here in the parking lot?
I took a nap.
Okay, where do you live? 1324 code 2. Okay.
The video shows the officer was immediately suspicious that he was dealing with a drunk driver.
Are your kids okay?
Yes.
Okay, why are you sleeping in the parking lot?
Because I'm tired.
Okay, where do you live?
I live.
How much have you been drinking today? Why don't you turn the car off first? Let's turn the car off first.
It's okay if I.
It's okay, what? How much have you drink tonight?
I have not.
You sure?
Perfectly fine.
I'm asking you how much have you had to drink. I'm not asking you how much are you fine. I understand you're talking to me. How much have you had to drink tonight?
I have not.
0 alcohol.
Oh, thank you, sir.
All right, do you have your ID with you?
What do you think, Ray?
Sir, I'm just, I didn't have my idea.
Okay, can you get that for me, please?
Of course. Give me a second.
No, can you do that now, please? Thank you.
I'm going to.
But Solo didn't. Instead of handing her ID over, she continues scrolling on her phone
Hey, look. I have a police officer.
and made a phone call, all while the officer waited at her window.
I just was trying to take him out because I'm sick.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I pulled over in a Wal Mart parking lot to take him out, but I have no idea why he's here. But, you know.
Solo tells the officer she's going to record him, but she still doesn't hand her ID over.
Okay, so they were just concerned. And now when you roll up the window, I can smell alcohol. I can smell sweet odor of alcohol coming from you.
I don't think so, sir.
Yeah, and your eyes are telling me something different by looking at them too. How much are you tonight? Just be sure with me. 0 alcohol.
Yeah.
77 Charles 8
Okay.
at 0Y77CA. Verified, it's been running since noon today. Does
Can you
not
get your ID,
believe anyone
please?
inside the vehicle, but it advises it's very dark in the window.
No, you're not. You're on your phone. I need you to get your ID for me, please.
I have every right to.
You do, and you have a right to comply with police when they're asking you for your ID.
Of course.
Can you please get that for me? Or where are you trying to come? Where are you coming from anyway?
No,
Okay, where are you coming from?
my vehicle is not even.
A second city officer pulls up.
She's drunk. When she got 2 kids, she was passed out
She's
asleep in the front
drunk.
seat.
Nice. Nice.
She won't tell me anything. What she said, I was just sleeping. I was just sleeping. But you could smell like the odor, a sweet aroma anyway coming from inside that smells like alcohol. And she's completely oblivious to everything that's like going on right now.
When the officers return, Solo hands her ID over and begins arguing.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, I just was gonna take a nap.
Okay, where are you coming from?
It doesn't matter where I'm coming from, but the car has not been.
Take a nap.
No, but it's been on.
No, it has not been on.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't, sir.
And you turned the car off right in front of me. The
I'm-
car was not off.
I'm
when I
sorry,
came.
it was not.
The second officer takes over, while the initial officer leaves to run Solo's license, all while the soccer star continues looking through her phone.
I was just taking a nap.
We're not. I can do
Take my
this.
phone.
Step on out of the vehicle, or I will make you step out of the vehicle. I'm asking you nicely, so you don't cause a scene in front of your kids.
Take my phone.
Yes, I can. I can do all these things. Okay? Step on out of the vehicle.
Can I have my phone?
Step on out of the vehicle for me. Step on out, or I'm pulling you out. Again, you have 2 kids in this car.
No, sir.
You have 2 kids in this car. Don't embarrass you in front of your kids.
I'm not there.
Step out of the car.
Can you tell me why you're.
Step out of the car so I can make sure you are sober and able to be a competent adult in front of these kids.
I am a competent adult.
Okay, then step out of the
Can
car
you tell me why?
because you smell like alcohol
That's fine.
and you're
but I'm
passed
not
out in the
driving.
car
I
with
took
the
a nap.
car on. So
took a
step
nap.
out of the vehicle.
The car was
I'm
on.
not asking you again.
I would like to call my attorney.
Step out of the car.
The officer asks Solo to take field sobriety tests, but she refuses.
I would like to call my attorney.
You are not calling your attorney anyone right now. Right now, the two things you're going to do is you're going to stand here. Do you consent providing field sobriety
He took my
tests?
phone.
Yes, I did.
Because you're not complying to law enforcement right now.
But I am compliant.
No, you're not.
No, you're
I
not.
have two kids in the car.
Yes,
Exactly.
and you've made them cry.
I took a knife.
You've made them cry now because you
I'm
wouldn't
not
comply.
driving.
You were,
I
the
took
car
a-
was on.
The car was not on, sir.
The officers got a search warrant for a blood draw and took her to an EMS station to gather 2 vials of blood.
So I need my phone.
Then I'm taking you to jail.
Okay.
And you won't get your phone. Nope. 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 Put your hands behind your back. Now. You're now under arrest for resist, delay, obstruct of an
Because
officer.
we're trying to investigate something and you're not being cooperative right now.
Coming up,
I don't need you to touch me.
All right, let's go.
I can walk by myself.
Make sure that
Oh my God, you don't need to touch me.
police charge Hope Solo with DUI, child abuse, and resisting arrest as she begins her legal battle to avoid jail. Her high-profile criminal.
So Ray, a couple things. I had
Yes.
some audio problems and couldn't really hear that. And I don't think
Well,
you
a
can
couple
hear me.
things. A couple things were interesting. First of all, her voice is in a range that cuts out from the video or cuts out from the audio. She has sort of a gravelly, cutting out sort of voice, so it's hard to say exactly what she said. Some of her stuff didn't seem to be. It didn't seem to be in response to what the officer was talking about, and she was going to do what she wanted. And that kind of caused the officer to escalate it. I thought it was funny that when she was pulled out of the car, that caused the kids to cry. And the officer said, "You caused your kids to cry." And I'm like, no, that's not what happened.
As somebody who was, couldn't really hear, what I kept thinking to myself was, man, the longer it takes you to get out of the car, the worser it usually ends, right? Like,
Right.
if you get out of the car quick, things kind of go smooth. You don't get out after a couple requests. People tend to dig their heels in, and then usually, by the time she gets yanked out, usually that's a yank straight to the ground, right? It's usually like
Right.
get assisted to the ground. They like to write in the reports.
Well, I guess there's a couple issues. First of all, it's not against the law to park a car in a Wal Mart parking lot and drink. She's not drinking and driving. Now she has, I don't know what North Carolina's open container laws are, but I am not surprised that North Carolina has rules that keep videos from the public, because I maintain it is a legislative plot against all of us.
I want to know. So he says there's an odor of alcohol, right?
Right?
I couldn't really hear her slurring. I couldn't hear her speech, I should say.
She didn't slur a lot. Some of it wasn't really answers to the question, but she was disagreeing with them also.
She didn't look, sometimes they open the door and the people are like, hey, and the vodka's falling out of their pocket. I didn't see any of that. But Ray, why don't you tell us, kids in the car, kind of scary.
Well, kids in the car, I don't know whether she's homeless or not.
I don't think Hope Solo is homeless.
I know, but you see, the problem is that I don't know that the officer knows that that's Hope Solo, which that seems to be a thing, but I don't know what thing that is, okay? She could just be a random lady who's there with her. Maybe she's escaping domestic battery. I don't know. The other thing is, I don't know when she drank. I don't know what she drank. I don't know how, And the thing is, when you wake up from a nap, you're a little sideways, and then this guy kind of gets in her craw. We don't have any driving behavior.
So,
without the warrant, that's the other thing is that I noticed that the case was from 2022, and that was before they reversed the warrants. The Supreme Court.
Wasn't that the Supreme Court of Illinois, though?
No, the Supreme Court of Illinois was reacting to the Supreme Court ruling. Yeah, it happened in September of 2023.
So,
where they said you can't drag people to a hospital and draw blood. Go figure. You can't drag people to a hospital and draw blood. Wow.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you saying the government can't poke needles in people and take their blood anymore?
It seems to me
Back
that
when America was great,
that-
Ray. Back when America was great.
it seemed to me that
Needles. Ray, I want you, before we're done, I want you to grade Hope Solo's work there, right? So there's an odor of alcohol. She tries to flip the little mask on. I know
Right.
it was kind of during COVID, but like I'm gonna wear my little mask.
the problem that I had is that had she spoke just a little bit less and got out of the car quicker, I think that police officer is stuck. But the problem is that with videos, when you come back up to the car and you say, your car was running, and she goes, no, it wasn't, that's problematic. That's problematic.
And Ray, what, as a longtime defense attorney, what percentage of times when you've seen the cop say, I need you to get out of the car, did the person not end up out of the car one way or another?
Zero?
Yeah, they're batting 100.
As I said, usually the longer it takes them to get out of the car, that makes it more likely that they're going to be going down to the ground.
Okay, Ray. So you're keeping alive your streak of, I don't know, however many it is now. You've not seen a person you think is guilty of DUI yet on here, including Marshawn Lynch, who was sleeping in his car in Vegas.
Marshawn was misunderstood.
Marshawn's misunderstood.
There you go, Marshawn.
Ray, I think that's going to be our final word for today. Anything else?
No, but we obviously have to make a note to grab some more videos, and we also have to talk to ourselves in the future. Is America ending because they're not delivering groceries to New York City?
If you've got a video you want to watch, if you can find that guy on TikTok, if you want us to watch some Donald Trump lawyer to the slaughter, let us know in the comments. And as we're supposed to do, because we're on YouTube, do we beg you to like and subscribe? No, that's not what we do. Don't like and if you don't like and subscribe,
do not like and
we don't care.
subscribe.
All right.
Leave mean comments because Matt will read them, but I, however, will not. Matt will read them and then tell me what they are, and then I will disregard them entirely.
Thank you and have a good night.
You too.